Hi, welcome to the EEV blog, an electronics engineering video blog of interest to anyone involved in electronics design. I'm your host, Dave Jones.
Hi, in the previous blog, I promised I'd take this brand spanking new Fluke 28 Series 2 multimeter and beat the hell out of it. That's exactly what I plan to do. Let's have some fun.
It's 106 miles to Katoomba. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of lollies, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
I lied, it's a small tank of gas.
We're about to go canyoning, haven't even started yet, but what the hell. We're going to jump in the canyon at the top, follow it through and abseil the waterfalls and see if it survives. To the canyon we go! Excellent specs, really. Awesome specs. Second time for fun! Woo! Woo! Still works! Never know when you have to use a meter! I survived one hell of a trip. Let's head home. Well, we're back. We survived the canyoning trip, and so did the 28 too. It's got a few bumps and scratches on it from where it was pulled over the rock, but check it out, it still works. It's beeping because it thinks there's probably water in the input jacks. It thinks that the lead's plugged in the wrong one, but let's check it out, see if it's still within spec. It reads 1K, spot on, which means that it's still within spec. Beauty. I think we've got some, still got some water here. We're back in the lab and yeah, it's a bit dodgy. So we're going to take it apart and see if any water got in. And see if there's any water in there. No! Check it out. None. There's a few little drops down around here, but it's no big deal at all. There's no penetration of water into the battery compartment. Nice. Let's open the case and see what's inside, if there's any physical damage or water. There was nothing at all. Not a thing. Dry as a bone. Absolutely dry as a bone. And there's no damage to the thick film resistor networks under there, as I discussed in the blog, and everything looks hunky-dory. It survived a complete trip through a canyon. Well, it's supposed to have an operational range down to -15 degrees and -40 for 20 minutes. Well, I don't have a thermal oven available to actually do that, but next best thing, chuck it in the freezer. Let's check out how it survived. Well, there it is. -2 degrees. Now, whoa, it's all frosted over. If we hit the min-max, max was 28.7 and min is -6.3 in the freezer. There you go. Cool. Survived, no problem at all. Okay, let's try a couple of 1 meter drops, shall we? This is about a meter, roughly. Woo! It bounces. Four. Other way. 5. Woohoo! So let's just try and actually knock it off the bench. It's surviving. This is about 2.6 metres. I don't have 3 metres in here, sorry. But let's give it a go, shall we? Geronimo! Hey! Let's do it again. That was so much fun. Whoop. Fantastic. Can it survive another one? Do it the other way. Upside down. Hey! Came out of the case! Woohoo! Excellent. But it still works. Yep, no worries. Let's see if this baby can do 88. Let's go check it out. It's still working, but the battery cover broke off. There it is. Not the battery cover, the tilting bail. Ta-da! Let's try a 6 meter drop. That landed flat on its face. Oh, smashed it. Smashed the LCD. Unfortunately, flat on its face. That's the end of it. But I have no doubt if that landed on its end, it probably would have survived. Beauty. We just dropped it from 10 or 12 metres and we're not sure, we have to review the footage if it landed flat on its face. We think it actually landed on the edge
because there's actually a pinch mark right on the top edge of the thing. I'm not sure. But the amazing thing is, after taking it through the canyon, dropping it in the garage from 1 metre, 3 metres, dropping it 6 metres in the car park, and then dropping it 12 metres, the case is not cracked. It's still as solid as ever. But listen to this. So we're not sure if that's the glass from the LCD or not, but you would certainly expect the LCD to smash. I expected it to smash at 6 metres, but it didn't. It survived. But 12 metres, it just went. Check it out. And, whoop, hey, we lost, check it out. One of the inductors sheared off. There it is, we've sheared off the inductor. I think from memory that was from the DC to DC converter for the battery. The thick film resistor networks I thought would smash, didn't, but check out these protection devices. They've just bent right over. But they haven't sheared off. They're still attached, they're still working, but there's the inductor. The inductor's gonski. So actually it hasn't sheared off the board. So it's no problem. It's not a problem with the actual board. I could solder a new inductor on there. Apart from that, it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty good. Awesome. I can't believe it. That was from 12 meters. But the top the top polycarbonate protective cover hasn't smashed. I mean, this has still got the protective film on it. I could peel that off and that top cover would be as good as new. You can see there's a couple of scratch marks. There's a couple of scuff marks up here where it's impacted various things. Some of these were done in the canyon this morning. Some of the silk screen's worn off, but the case has not cracked at all. After that big 12 meter drop, I put a new LCD in it and I replaced the inductor, and what do you know? It works. Well, I was very disappointed that the case didn't crack from a 12 meter drop. I think it's time to ramp it up. Well, we couldn't kill the sucker at 12 metres, so it's time to ramp it up. Well, I'm at the top of the dam and about to drop this sucker. I reckon we're going to crack the case. I hope. Well, this is one hell of a big drop. Let's give it a go. And here's the meter. It looks in one piece because it didn't hit concrete. Didn't hit concrete at all. It landed in the mud and the dirt. And the case is still intact. Let's go do it again. All right, I'm ready to drop. Ready?
Ready.
Drop it.
Ready.
That was one hell of a drop. It came out of the holster. Let's check it out. Unbelievable. The Fluke 28 Series 2 still hasn't cracked. Check it out. It does have a little gouge taken out of it there, but that's about the only damage. And you turn it on and the backlight, it still beeps and the backlight still actually works. Unbelievable.
Ready to go.
Unbelievable! I don't think it's smashed. I dropped it without the holster for more than 30 metres, 100 foot. Unbelievable! It's like it hasn't cracked at all. Oh, hang on. It no longer beeps, but geez, I'm impressed, really. How the hell can I kill this thing? I don't know what to do. Indestructible.
Okay, I've just opened it up after the big 30 metre or 100 foot drop. Everything is still intact. These things have gone upright again. There's a little bit of plastic broken off. I'm not sure where that actually came from. The new inductor I soldered on there is sheared off again, so those inductors are an issue. And if you can see it, the board is actually warped and pushed in like that. But apart from that, it's in pretty darn good nick. The top of the case is not cracked at all. None of the internal blast shields, nothing. Unbelievable.
So there you have it. The Fluke 28 Series 2 is almost indestructible. I can't believe it. It easily met its spec of 3 metres onto concrete and 1 metre underwater for half an hour. It easily meets double its spec with hardly a scratch on it. And then it survived a canyon trip, survived being frozen, it survived 6 metres drop, and then glass finally broke at 12 metres, but it's only the glass. And then it survived 30 metres or greater than a 100-foot drop without the holster on the concrete. It survived being thrown, and the case didn't crack. It survived being thrown out of a car at 60 kilometres an hour with not even a scratch. Unbelievable. I know everyone wants to see me smash this thing with a sledgehammer, but it just wants to live. It deserves to live. So I'm going to let it live. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up and a big Fonz E.